video. I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a dress. I'm so happy. The weather is so nice. It's like gonna be 19 degrees today, Celsius. And I looked it up and that's about 66 degrees Fahrenheit, which doesn't sound warm, but that's nice for Canada. My kids went to school in shorts today. So I'm gonna show you my dress and talk about some style stuff. A style video that is gonna come up. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm sewing. I'm almost done those cute little fish costumes. And then do a garden update and hopefully plant some more seeds. I have some coming in the mail, but they're untracked. In Canada, we have our cheapest mail option is untracked. So I have no idea where they are right now. But yeah, hopefully we can find those and plant them up today. Yeah, so let me show you what I'm wearing. Okay, and you'll have to pardon this angle because my husband is just gonna hang this up. We had a Monstera here, which he needs to trim back and put in his office. So we're putting this mirror here and I thought it would look so nice because once it's up, you can see it's actually reflecting something nice. It was just outside our bedroom before and it was reflecting a wall. So I thought, I'm like, this is a nice spot. And we have this mirror here before you go out the door, but we don't have a full length mirror to check your outfit. So I thought this would be a nice spot for it. And it's nice lighting. We have all these crazy windows here. So yeah, this is the Neuflora Juno dress. This is very similar if you were a Doan person to the Joan, which I actually have 3 of. I've collected 3 of that dress over the years. I absolutely love it. This one is not sheer at all, and this one has pockets. So that's why I wanted to do it. And then this one is made out of a cotton gauze, which I absolutely love. It's so comfortable and nice to the touch. So it's a great spring dress. I'm 5'3", just so you can get a sense of it. It does have this is one of those dresses where I'm like, I don't know if we should have done pockets because they should have been just a little bit higher on me because they can feel a little bit wide at the wrong angle. But I really, really like this dress. I'm really enjoying wearing it. It's really comfortable. Ties, it comes with a tie. I love this thickness of tie. I do not look good with things belted normally. I'm very much like a squarish shape, and a thicker belt it just doesn't do anything for me. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it just doesn't look flattering. Like everything looks bunched. It's not nice. So this thickness of tie is very, very good. Yeah, I'm so happy with this dress. I think it's so nice. I love the green. It's so comfy. Yeah, and the pockets are nice. So that's what I'm wearing. My last video was talking about making the little fish, and so this is Lux's little tuna. You can see where I ran out and I don't have enough rickrack for the back, but I decided to add that. This is very DIY looking, but I decided to add the rickrack for like scallops for the fish scales, and then I have a gray one for another kid. So I'm gonna try and find gray rickrack or something else. They didn't have any at Applegate. They only had silver. So we're gonna go back. Hopefully they have it or something similar to make it look more like scales. And let me show you the quilt update. So I have this top all quilted together. I have this sash, like the border here. So it's all one piece now. And then I'm just sewing this all together, which of course comes apart when I do that. But I'm just sewing those pieces together, and then I think I'm just going to add the binding. So I was going to do this border and then another border on the outside, outer border. I'm not sure, like there's so many different parts to a quilt, like inner borders, outer borders. I was going to do the same thing, like this cream on the outside and then do the binding, but I think I like it like this. So that, and then that'll be done. I don't think I'll quilt it together. The kid who I'm giving this to, her birthday's in July. So I'm going to do this last part, like this patchy border, and then I'm going to put it away until her birthday. So then the top will be done. And then I'll keep working on this one slowly but surely. Yeah, so let's go to Applegate and see. And I just wanted to quickly share this book. So this is kind of my guidance for style and just kind of rediscovering what I like to wear. And so this is called Wear It Well. It's by Alison Bornstein. If you've been online and kind of look at fashion stuff, you'll probably know who she is. She's this like stylist who became famous for this 3-word method. And I think I don't even know what my 3 words are. I got this 2 Christmases ago when I was pregnant. Augie is cruising around the ottoman. Sometimes he takes the tumble, so I think that's what happened. We have him all fenced in here. And then this is my other fence. We don't have the other one up. There's like, I think it's right there. You see the extra one? Wes has to add some wood and he's trying not to. He's like waiting for another gate or another piece of gate so that he can do it a little bit more seamlessly. But until then, my mountain of laundry keeps you in. Is that right? Anyway, that book, she's a stylist and she has a 3-word method, and I got it 2 Christmases ago when I was pregnant. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this and get prepared to just use it as a styling guidance, with how to just kind of get back into it. Yeah, and she has some just like really lovely advice. So again, I'll mention that in the next video. But yeah, I had to find my 3 words. I remember going through the whole thing, but then look, he loves the tie too. But now I forget because mom brain. Shall we go to Fabricland? Yes. Okay, so I think you saw at the store that I ended up getting silver rickrack, and so they didn't have gray, but what I think I'm gonna do is just take off this shiny stuff, and then it'll be like this with the rickrack this way. And then that way it'll be shiny and kind of shimmery, but not too much. Rickrack is so much fun. See, isn't that cute? I'm glad I did that. So yeah, this is I just sewed around the edge of this like a 3mm stitch, so it should be easy to unpick. I have that here, but I'm gonna show you what I have planted over here. So these are my peppers over here. And then these are my strawberries. I'm so happy about the strawberries. It took forever to germinate because they're so small, I think. I have tomatoes in the back there, and then tomatoes here. Everything is going well. And then Wes has some herbs that he got for Christmas that he planted. And then these I have columbine in this one and in this one. And then in the far one I have lisianthus. And then in the very back I have hollyhock. Look like this. I'll show you all the seed packets that I have. All right, I hope you can hear me okay. I don't have a mic for, I got a new phone. I don't have a mic for it. That's what I record on. And I have the air fryer going on in the background. But that's Poppy's cute little craft for St. Patty's Day. Isn't that fun? So this is the lisianthus I planted. So lisianthus are normally planted in January. And this one is what's it called? Oh no, this is the columbine, sorry. This is the columbine I did. This is just from Johnny. So I have seeds from Johnny's OSC, which is based in Waterloo. And then I just bought some from Circle Farm, which is in Alberta. And then these are, yeah, the lisianthus I did. So they're Arena 3 ones, pelleted, and then the 3. So this is group 3, so they are supposed to be harvested in the fall, or late summer and fall. So that's why I did those. I have another pack that I'm going to wait till January to do, but this is where I'm just recording everything because I've never done this before. And then this is the hollyhock. I'm saving some of them for next year or to give to my father-in-law, who also likes to garden. And I'll give you an update for our outdoor situation. Oh, sorry, my kitchen. Kitchen is such a mess. I'm not going to show you that because you've seen enough footage of me cleaning that space. You know what it's like. But Wes made me some raised garden beds, and I'll just talk about the backyard. I can't believe that there's no snow anymore. It like all melted in 1 week during March break. All right, so that is one raised bed that we have, and then we have another one he's gonna make right there. And I think that's where I'm gonna keep it because look at the sun is all right there. This is all some random ground cover There was a lilac tree that like died. I think it was a lilac tree that died in the middle. We took it out last year. And then this is just, no one uses it. So we're gonna tear this out and we're gonna put sod in it. So it'll be like a play area for mainly August. The kids have a slack line back there, but the kids obviously can play there too. And then so I'm gonna have one bed with cut flowers, one bed with vegetables, and then I'm gonna have cut flowers in there, my center garden there. And then I'm going to have perennials in the front. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the backyard. I can't believe there's no snow. Again, I have never gardened before, so I am trying everything just to see what works. I'm gonna see what can be planted directly outside versus in here because we only have so much room, and see what I can just take up to the cottage because that's another big area, 16 feet by 16 feet. Garden that I have up there, but they're in a different zone. Like we're zone 6 and I believe that one is zone 7. So I'm going to see what works for that. There's a lot of organizing I have to do. Like my little notebook is helpful that way. And then I have my brother-in-law who's a farmer and sister-in-law who she gardens and their mother-in-law gardens, and I have lots of people to lean on for advice. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So we're gonna finish eating. Oh, we got a plate. We've been trying to find a harness for this thing, and the harness that comes with it is awful. So I think I might have to make something. It is not good. Are you okay? Yeah. Look, there's my food. My chicken is done. And yeah, I'm gonna put him down for a nap. I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and that is the day. We'll see. We'll go from there. Okay, so I'm done the needlefish one, and I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I found this rickrack, which is huge. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted from it. I'm glad that I got to make it still glittery and fishy, but not too much over the top. And then I still have to finish Lux's. The rickrack needs to be ironed on hers first, so. But yeah, there's that, and I have to do the back. So yeah, it'll be like this. So they'll wear it like this, and then they'll have a strap for their shoulders and for the sides, and I'll have Lux here for hers, and then I'll use Kit, because the little girl's in grade 1. He's in kindergarten. And so I'll use him to see where the shoulder strap should be. And then, yeah, and then I'll use all of this scrap stuff. I have a whole project on making like little stars, like wands for Kit's class in kindergarten. And I just, yeah, have all this like glittery stuff that's left over. So I thought I would add that to the mix. I'm gonna go sit down for a couple minutes, have a coffee break, and then yeah, go pick up my kids. Good morning from me and Mr. No Nap Nathan here. He's supposed to be napping right now, and I wanted to show you the Neuflora stuff that I got in. So I think we'll do that at the same time. See, you look tired. You should go to sleep. I'm gonna try and show you what I got. I got 4 things, and one of them I think I'm gonna alter, and I think I'll show you how I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you my seeds. Everything came in yesterday, so I'm so happy. I'm gonna see if he will be happy in his little activity gym here. Yeah, and then get started. All right, bear with the sound. So this is the Applegate sweater. The Neuflora warehouse sale goes back like a couple months, like even within the last year, and they say what's gonna be for sale. And then what's really nice about Neuflora is that they have it all on their Instagram. They have every single item that they have on their Instagram. They have a couple different people trying everything on, so you can get a good sense of sizing and stuff. And then they have the sizing, they have the measurements, they have the fabric content. So it's like all the information's there. So I fell in love with the Applegate sweater, and I was gonna get it in a small, but I got it in an extra small. That was what was available, and I'm actually really glad I did. So let me just put this down a bit. This is such a nice sweater. It has more synthetics than I like, and I think Neuflora has gone more to the natural fiber side, so I think all their cardigans are mostly made of cotton, so I would love this in a cotton. It has nylon in it, which is known for its strength and durability. You find that in athletic wear. And then you have acrylic and some wool in it. So we'll see how this goes. I have a love-hate relationship with knitwear. I think a lot of us experience our knitwear breaking down, and just trying to find something that works for us. I have knitwear from Baba. I have knitwear from Cezanne, from the Gap, like from everywhere, like secondhand, and it's just like nothing is perfect. I have cashmere from like the Curated, and I have wool from Jillian Stevens, and stuff is, no matter what, like knitwear is kind of high maintenance. The best, I think, is like cotton from Cezanne. I really like those sweaters that are more of a finer knit. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I just think it's such a cute style. I mean, the length is actually really nice on me. Usually their cardigans are really long. I'm 5'3". They have one woman who tries on stuff. She's blonde hair and I think she's short. I'm not sure how tall she is. She's shorter than everybody else, so I kind of go by what looks good on her. And she was wearing this and it looks great on her. So she had it styled open. I think she had it over a dress. No, she had it with jeans. And then these little ties are so cute. So it just cinches here. Like this, just right here. That's where the string is. So it's such a cute detail. And I think this is gonna look good over dresses. I haven't played around with it. I just literally put it on. I tried it on yesterday and I was like, this is so cute. And it's warm. It's probably warm because of the synthetics, honestly. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. It's such a cute style. I'm gonna email them and be like, can you bring this back in cotton? Because it is so nice. And it's this like mohair, is it mohair texture? And it's, yeah, I just love it. I love the dark brown. They do brown really well. Let me show you the next sweater. Okay, this is the Abbotsford. And I was heavily influenced to buy this because of, online, but I wanted the shorter version, which is called the Colfax. And Stephanie from the Golden Hour, she has it and she wears it all the time with her dresses. And so I was like, this is a really nice, comfy sweater. This is a size small, the smallest size they have. And I just thought it was, I'll show you the length. And I just thought it would be so nice for, yeah, springtime. I was really looking for sweaters that could just go over top of my dresses right now, as I'm like trying to wear dresses, but it's too cold in Canada. And I'm really happy with this. This is so comfy. Again, some synthetics. I don't think this will be too bad because it is open. And I'm just excited to try this on like a bunch of dresses, which I will show you. All right, I'm gonna try and show you the dress this way. Augie is in the closet. I let him loose. A bit happier to just play around. So we'll see how fast this can go. This is the Angela. This was the one that I really wanted from the sale. I think this is such a beautiful, romantic dress. It is cotton. And it has this really, I need to steam it. It has this really pretty brown floral. So it's and like a cream background. So it's actually really nice for spring and fall. It has pockets. I really like how like the silhouette that the pockets create. Like I said, I'm very square, so to have this kind of hourglass figure silhouette is really nice for me. Like, what a treat. I don't look square. So it creates some shape for me. And yeah, I just like the proportion of the tiers. This is such a nice length on me. Sometimes things can just really pull you down. There's a lot of skirts and dresses that are like right here on me. Like Joan has them, like you see it all the time, and that is just not good. It has to be up higher, like the first tier. It has to be lower like this, which is so pretty. I'm so happy I got this dress. I love it so much. Oh, I feel like this one is coming to Paris with me. All right, and I'll show you the last dress, which we're gonna alter. All right, and this is the Maven, which is clearly too big. I did get a large in it. Panic buy because I wanted the medium, and then it just sold out. I was like, the large. And then I'll figure it out, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shorten this strap right here. So this is sewn in elastic, which looks nice because it's even, but a lot of brands usually just do a channel and then they have a piece of elastic kind of loose, so it's like a tube. of fabric, and then the elastic's inside. So I'm gonna change it to that. And then I think I'll take in the side seams, but I'm gonna do that first because that is clearly the problem. That will lift the dress up a little higher. There's no pockets in this one. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna pull it up to here. And then yeah, we'll go from there. This is nice. It's lined, which is really lovely. Again, another treat. If you are used to shopping dough and their stuff is never lined. So this is really pretty. Yeah, I put this on a Canadian Neuflora buy sell trade, and for like a trade for another like a medium size, and I've gotten no takers, so I think I'm just going to alter it. I love the gingham. I think this little sold me, the little frill, and the gingham sold me. Hi, Augie. What do you think of the dress? Are you having fun in the closet? Oh, and he's gonna play with the we're gonna have to watch your fingers there. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna show you the seeds, and I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna alter this. I was gonna end the vlog with the try on, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting to show you how to fix something like this. So you can either do it yourself, take it to a tailor, or bribe someone who knows how to sew, like pay them back with a nice coffee or clean their house. Anyway, so I'll show you that, and then I'll fix the foot. So I'll show you that, and then we'll go from there. We'll see how well this guy does. All right, so I thought I would quickly show you the seeds. I don't need to plant any of them until we come back from Paris, except for yarrow. I left these on the table last night. My kids ate all around them, so I'm just gonna cover up the little sushi spots that we got. So this is yarrow, and I'll see if I can put a little picture up here of what these will actually look like. The illustrations are very charming, but they don't really show you exactly. So this is 8 to 10 weeks before last frost, and we are 10 weeks before last frost right now. And then a money plant. We have aster. So those three I could plant right now, 6 to 8 weeks. But I'm going to wait. My sister has a lot of anxiety. She's taking care of the kids during Paris, and she's nervous about killing everything. So I think I'll just wait. This is the Pro Cut Plum Sunflower. Isn't that pretty? So the illustration alludes a little bit to what it's going to look like. We're not putting that in our mouth, okay, Augie? And then I got 2 of these white sunflowers. They have black centers. They're so beautiful. Lux's sunflowers died. So because we went away to the cottage, and so I'm like, listen, I have some really beautiful ones coming. So her and I are gonna do those ones. Straw flower. Another straw flower. That was cranberry rose. This is silvery rose. Cosmos. Oh my goodness. I did not realize that Cosmos came in so many colors. It's one of my favorite flowers I saw out there. Like, you know, before you start gardening, I'm not sure if you know this, but like before I started gardening, the reason why I liked it is because I wanted to get into gardening because I saw so many beautiful flowers. And during the pandemic, like all we could do really is walk outside. And so I was filled with so much like joy because of other people's gardens. And I'm like, I really want to do that. And then like just try different flowers. And Cosmos was one of the ones that I was like, I want one of those because they look a little bit wild because they're so tall. Scabiosa. It's Scabiosa, not Scabiosa, or the opposite way. Harry Potter, anybody? And then Cosmos Afternoon White. Cosmos Double Click. Aren't those look cute? Those are gonna be good. And Queen Anne's Lace. So I have 2 of those, a filler flower, which I think are gorgeous, the colors that they come in. It's like that pink and purple. And then another white light sunflower, so just kind of a pale yellow, I think. So that's what I have. All right, Augie, let's go alter the Maven dress. All right, so I have the Maven, and I have a Christy Dawn dress. I wanted to show you what I meant by the channel for the elastic in case that made no sense to you. And I'll show you the difference. And yeah, we'll just get into it. All right, for the channel, they have it on this sleeve. So if you can see the fabric, the fabric can move, and there's elastic in there. So this is just a tube with the elastic in it. So that's what I'm gonna change. Listen, I was going to show you the same thing on here. I'm not sure if it's easier to see. old Christy Dawn dress. You can see the fabric move, but there's the elastics underneath it. And then, yeah, so this is the way it's sewn in. So what I'm gonna do is take this out. So the way this is sewn is that they serged it together. They serged the elastic in at the same time, like while they attached it to the fabric. And then they attached the sleeve. So it's separate. So this is all a separate piece. And what's nice is that I don't have to mess with the lining. So I'm gonna unstitch this whole shoulder. And then I'm going to just stitch it back up. I'm gonna put stitch it back up, leave a hole in each side of it. I'm gonna fish elastic all the way through. I'm gonna see what kind of condition this elastic is in after I unstitched it, because it's, yeah, like serged in. And then otherwise I have other elastic, and I'm just gonna basically cut the amount of elastic in half. And here, the amount. So let's get started. You can see how it's elastic is stitched there. So they serged it first, and then they stitched it on. Stitched it on. So I have this side all unpicked. I have the elastic detached from the shoulder. It's still down deeper, but I'm just gonna cut it off because I think it goes all the way down here, and I don't need to open up the sleeve that much because I don't wanna go into the lining. So what I discovered was, it's just sewn in. So they serged the edge like this, and then they sewed in the elastic, and then they turned it over and sewed it again to finish it. So yeah, that's just one way to do a sleeve. It is difficult to alter, but not impossible. So I'm just going to do the other side. I have to put Augie down for a nap, and I'm gonna take off the elastic on the other side, and then I'm gonna fold this over, make a channel, and then I might reuse this. I'm glad it wasn't like serged into. That's really hard to take apart, the serging threads. So I might reuse this, or I might find one that's thicker. Like, this is a really heavy dress. It's a lot of fabric, so this is what's holding the dress up. All of this elastic. So I might look for something a little bit thicker. It is a lot of fabric, but we'll see. And then I have to hem it too. But we'll see what it looks like with the shoulder shortened. All right, Augie's asleep, so now I am just going to iron the stuff that's already folded down the shoulder. So we can kind of start fresh. Okay. And then I'm going to iron it again. I'm going to fold it over a little bit further. I'm going to use the same width of elastic. I don't have anything wider in white, so I'm just going to use the same thing. And yeah, and then we'll sew it and then fish it through. This, and then okay, and then I have this trusty guy, so I'm gonna take that and I'm going to, so this is the normal width that it is folded over, and that is about 3/4 of an inch, half inch, sorry, not 3/4 of an inch, half inch, or 3/8. I would say they're going for 1/2 inch there. And then the elastic is this wide. So I could chance it if I sew on the very edge here, that it would go through, but I'm just gonna fold it over just slightly more, just so that I have the space to get this through. It's probably almost 5/8, just so I have enough room. Yeah, and I'll iron that all the way through. Iron, iron, iron. All right, so I'm going to now sew down from underneath. Usually you do a top stitch, but I want to make sure that I grab everything, and I just sew right here. I left a little opening at the end, and then we're just going to go all the way around and then fish the elastic through. So we're making a channel here. Okay, we have that. Okay, so we have both of these all sewn in now. So it's a nice, even stitch all the way on both sides. And then we have our openings on each side. So I'm gonna take my original elastic, this one, and I said it needs to be cut in about 1/2. So that's gonna be tricky to put, it's gonna be tricky to put all the way through. So I'm gonna use my new elastic, which is almost exactly the same, I would say. Oh shoot, I unraveled it. And then I'll mark where we need to bring it back. So maybe a little bit more because I didn't cut out all the things. So we'll do this. Elastic, you said about 1/2. I'm gonna give it a little bit more, just so we see. And that is how long? I guess I could measure it. It is about 7¼ inches. Yeah. So remember that, 7¼ inches. Here we go. I'm going from here. And then once it's through, you can safety pin it to the fabric. I think this is a very dull safety pin to hold the elastic there. All twisted already. One of the nice things about sewn in elastic is it doesn't twist. So, and it stays even. So I can see why they did that. And I don't know if we will have, I think we have too much fabric for it to get where I wanted it to be. So I'm going to, oh, there it is. So that is how high I want it. So I'll get another safety pin. This is one of my huge quilting ones, but it'll work. And then I'll try it on and see. And then the sleeve looks like that. And then you would sew in the sides. All right, so I was fiddling with this dress and my nightmare happened where I let go of the elastic. Oh, now it's all the way back. Okay. Anyway, so this side, let's focus on this side. Much better. I do think I still am gonna take it in on the side a little bit. And then hemming it a couple inches. Yeah, because I was doing the stair test and I need to be hands-free going upstairs. That's just my requirement. So yeah, now I have to redo this this side. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks. Much better. Shoot. All right. Okay, and here's the dress. I didn't get around to taking it out on the side. I'm not sure if I will. Augie's gonna wake up any minute and I have to take my kids. I have to go pick up my kids. But I did get it hemmed. So I only hemmed it about 1/2 inch. With tiered dresses, like with the tiers, you have to be careful with the proportion. Like you can't just shorten the bottom tier too much. So your like hemming is limited because it just like looks out of proportion. But I'll just insert what it looked like before. So it was just really long and like it was just a size too big. I should have hoped for a medium, but like I can't return stuff. And in Canada, it's hard to get everything you want. So being able to hem and fix things is really nice. So I'm really happy with the top of this now. And I was gonna record how I was sewing this in and the hemming, but my phone died and it's gonna die in a minute here. So it feels kind of rushed at the end here, but otherwise I'm just like, yeah, I'm happy. This fits so much better. It's so pretty. The gingham is so nice. I really like that it's lined. So like I can wear whatever I want underneath and yeah. All right, and that is the vlog. So next time I said I'm going to try on everything with everything and record it all. And then I will come back with some outfits and stuff as we're getting ready for Paris. So have a great day, weekend, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time.